Hey, yo, how's it going? Got a few minutes between shooting stages here, and I wanted to come at you with something that, to be completely honest, has always kind of annoyed me and my fellow instructors over the years, and I've seen it way too many times at way too many classes. It's the "I was in the Army" guy. Now, you may have seen these guys, or you may even be one of these guys. If so, listen up especially, because this one's for you. That's the guy that comes to every class, and no matter what you're trying to teach, no matter what you're trying to explain, you can get up in front of that class or in front of the class at the range and say, okay, today we're going to do this, that, and the other. Today's training is going to be on so-and-so. The shooting qualification for this is X. And this guy always perks up, and I swear they all say the exact same thing verbatim. Well, I already know that, or, well, I don't need to train that. I was in the Army. I was in the Marines. I was in insert branch here. And guys, if you come to a class with that kind of mindset, especially if you're the kind that's constantly blurting out, oh, I did this, or I went here, or I was wherever doing whatever, all throughout the class, constantly interrupting the instructor, constantly trying to push yourself in, almost as if you're trying to say you're better than the instructor because you qualified basic and basic 20 years ago, you're doing yourself, the instructor, and all of your fellow classmates a huge disservice. But especially yourself, because, guys, you came to this class for a reason. You came here to hone your skills, sharpen that edge, and learn all the legal aspects of a self-defense shooting. Because, let's be honest, whatever you learned in the military, aside from the basic fundamentals of shooting, the tactics side usually doesn't translate well to civilian world, and vice versa. If you use military tactics in a civilian shooting, you're probably going to prison. If you use civilian tactics in a military setting, you're probably going to die, let's be honest. So guys, if you're coming into a class, be it a CCW class, rifle class, pistol class, civilian operator, whatever it may be, and you're one of the people that has this mindset of, well, I don't need to train in that, I qualified basic and basic 20 years ago, again, you're doing yourself a huge disservice along with everyone else, because guys, this is a perishable skill. If you put the gun down, and you haven't trained with this thing in 15, 20 odd years, and you pick this up in a self-defense situation expecting to be just as good as you were way back when you were in the Name That branch, you're probably not going to like the results. Because again, this is a perishable skill and it perishes very quickly. You got to keep that edge sharp. You got to go to these classes, you got to hit the range, you have to keep sharp, stay trained, and above all, stay frosty at all times.